everyone, welcome to the Corner of the Internet. I'm Elia, your doorbell entertainer for today, and today we'll be playing A Place Forbidden. I hope everyone enjoys. And let's go! This sure as hell is in my apartment. Visitors. Yentil Crowman. April 9th, 1886. Mason Thompson. January 5th, 1881. Lionel Hayes. September 2nd, 9. How do I say that in English? 1900, I guess. Ella Batia. April 26, 1916. Samuel D. Eliot. May 1st, 1790. These are not in order. Alice Chen. October 3rd, 30th, 1830. Hans Graunig. September 5th, 1956. Bernard White Blank V. Greetings, visitor. You're more than welcome to sign your name and the date of your visit in this guest book. Once you've done that, we welcome you to explore the library to your heart's content, so long as it isn't after closing. Once you've had your fill, please let yourself out. You'll find a key to the front door on one of the desks in the study. Can I actually write? No, I can't. Okay. I wanna put my name. Okay, it doesn't let me. Can I grab the pen? No. Okay. Pretty depressing, maybe. I can't jump. Can I sprint? I can sprint slightly. Okay, nothing in there. Like, there's nothing there. Why can't I open this if there's nothing there? I definitely didn't fall asleep in this chair. Doesn't seem like a very fair fight. Yeah, I guess that. Nice painting. Nice painting indeed. Maybe I can sprint, I'm just being delusional. Doesn't look like it's plugged in. Unresponsive. Nothing in the bookcases. Dead. Yes. But I can't. That's a camera. Come on. The dick fills up on blood. A pustule passes on a dead dog's eye. Like these, your head shall burst. Like these, your head shall burst. Okay. Last I remember, I was sitting at home reading a letter from my old friend. But it's the strangest thing. Now I can't remember what that was too fast. I also don't remember putting anything in my pocket. And to open notebook. Room 1. You should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. Room 2. This room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. Room 3. I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strangest inclination to walk straight into a wall. Room 4. There's a secret path in the dark. Room 5. Art can be illuminating. Okay. Oh god, this is long. Welcome message. Greetings, visitor. We'd like to take a moment to tell you about our wonderful library. The Library of Ouroboros is a state-of-the-art facility designed to replicate the rural charm found in many older buildings, without the associated risks such buildings are known to accumulate. The building might seem like a strange sight amongst Wall Street's many towering skyscrapers, but we believe this dichotomy, I don't fucking know, will be what sets us apart. We are glad that you've decided to give us a chance, and hope that our stock of books will appeal to you. Obviously, our collection of information isn't so vast as to encapsulate the whole of the internet, but we hope that the charming aesthetic design of our library will help you escape from the hustle and bustle of New York life. If you hear any strange footsteps, don't worry. There may still be construction going on above or below you. From us all, thanks again. Oh my god, there's so much reading in this game. Welcome message from all our staff. Welcome, we're glad you're here. The library is located in a picturesque part of Britain on top a grassy knoll east of, don't know how to pronounce that, Sussex? Many rural townships, obviously, but I'm skipping that word, of their own libraries, refer their villagers to the library. It is beloved by all. peruse our vast stock of fiction, nonfiction, poetry, and everything in between. Chat with friendly librarians and employees, and feel free to spend as long as you'd like reading, using our computers, or just spending time here. We always love new visitors. Should you hear any odd knocking in the corners of the building, pay it no mind. The library is on the older side, and the foundation plays tricks on some visitors' minds. Don't worry though, it's perfectly safe. The staff. Okay. That mug moved, I'm pretty sure. It was faced it was inside. Doesn't look much better than I feel. Broken. Oh hey, this one's not working. Okay. Trying to find the right. I can't read them. Okay. Phones burn out. Nothing happens, you know, press it up. Can I ignore that for just a moment? Rapport is a circular symbol, the snake swallowing its tail, a representation of the endless cycle of death and rebirth, of wholeness, the infinite, and a certain kind of clawing, meaninglessness. Never put much stock in mysticism, but in this place it's pasted all over the goddamn walls. Though, to avoid that, last I remember, I was on some occult website sitting on the farthest end of the internet, past the places that normally. Why did they use so complicated words? I don't know. The less curious. I had just a little too much time on my hands. I remember falling asleep, and now I'm here. The recording said that this place is the Library of Ouroboros. Remember reading something about that, but not what or where. If you're reading this, keep an eye out. Something isn't right. Crossed out. Another welcome message. Oh my god. Welcome message. Peace be to you, friend. We're glad you decided to join us. Despite its name, the library is open to people of all sorts of different faiths. With our vast tracts of religious knowledge, modern, old, and otherwise, we're certain you'll enjoy the peace you seek. We know you've traveled far to arrive here, so please do rest. Keep an open mind, read to your heart's content, and we'll be sure you're well provided for. One matter to note. We ask you to not linger after closing, or to descend too far into the library's bowels. Some of our books are quite old and very sensitive to the ingress of foreign temperatures and moistures. Thank you for understanding. Talk about past from the past. What? Talk about past from the past. All the phone numbers are 3 digits too short. Is there a trash can I can throw this in? I guess I'll just leave it there. A long list of books and dates that have been checked out. Funny, none of them have the year listed, only months and days. Just a little, feels a little warm to the touch. Nebraska.
Hello. Welcome to the library of Ouroboros. We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for. Please be informed that the library is closing. Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out. We hope you've enjoyed your visit.
Welcome message. Thank you for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thank you for visiting. Okay. Thank you for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thank you for coming. You can go now. Okay. Oh my god. My. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong way. Oh, I have a flashlight. Shit. Can't. Oh. Maybe it's the other way. Oh, I see what this is about. Oh, I get it. Oh shit, I get it. Shit, this door is open. It opens. But this one is the door that goes back. Still can't open though. I would like to leave if I can, but I guess we're going here. This can't be right.
Hello. We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed. Note that it is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
How do I get out? The book's a little more shiny. One is paint. Where is it? I fear I know what I'll have to do. Every click open. Smash the natural. Oh my god. Okay, this is too long. That is large. I got largely obscured by blood. You can make out a handful of words. In one of the dustier books fell apart in my hand. There were these ancient scribbles, fields. After I threw it away, still not quite right. Something's watching. Okay, wait. My keyboard not moving. I should like push it. Okay. The bird's not even weird. Not illegible. I would love to leave. I fear I know what I have to do. Hey, can I open like my inventory? I'm sure, didn't I? Slaughter. Plain slumber. I've been driving for miles and miles and miles. Tonight I'm tired, so tired. Been on the road for what feels like days. My life is constantly moving. Never have, but it wasn't this bad when I was younger. Could sleep in the car while my parents drove. Now I don't have anybody to drive me. Two of them got caught up in some of the darker parts of our world. A black library by our old house. They went in, they never came out. They're why I can't sleep. Their book, what I learned without trying. As I opened the dusty thing, sitting disguised as I cleared out what remained of the attic. Didn't even mean to, and yet here we are. They've been no other cars for hours. It's a dark stretch of road. My truck, all I've known. As I drive along, a halo of red and blue neon forms in my windshield. A bastion in the dark. A tiny diner. I'm not hungry. I'm not thirsty. Just tired. But all the same, I take the exit as it comes up, pulling into the parking lot between a beat-up jalopy and a truck that looks a lot like mine. I hardly feel the cold outside. I hardly feel anything. It's like being trapped in someone else's body, and things don't feel like they fit right on my muscles anymore. The diner's, this is called dissociation. The diner's just as cold as the outdoors, and hardly more inviting. The distressed red leather of a bunch of booths that should have been trashed years ago. Dirty tables, floor buffed into a mockery of cleanliness. empty, but for a man in a heavy coat in one corner and a waitress in the other. The man standing, the waitress is also standing. They look like prize fighters about to square off, or they would if they were looking at each other. Instead, I can't see the man's face for his coat and hat, and the woman is looking at me. Seat, sir? I nod. Rough weather out, she says, trying to smile as I take my seat. I can tell I look terrible. Do you know a place where I can go and get some shut-eye? I ask, almost without realizing it. I can't sleep, but maybe I can still try. Not a motel for miles. You can sleep at your table if you want, though. You don't even have to order anything. Thank you. I set my head down on the table and my eyes don't shut. The black knowledge slithered its way from those strained pages and into my brain. And now it grips my eyelids, forcing them wide. The diner is sideways. I'm like this for a few minutes, then there's someone else standing sideways in front of me. That man in the coat. His face is a dark red mass. Sleep deprivation. Tired, buddy? I nod. The table is cold against my numb face. I think we can help each other. He reaches forward, my face laying on a reaches towards my face, a hand laying on top of my cheek. Upon my cheek. There's a flicker of a feeling of a warmth that cuts through the fog that swallowed up my head for days. As he withdraws his hand, I see a strip of ragged flesh in it, which he brings to my face. When he lifts his hand again, the flesh is gone. Thanks, buddy. May I take the rest? I nod. The table is cold against my face, and I finish nodding. He turns my head roughly and grabs it, pulls away another strip of red. There's feeling. The tiredness becomes more pronounced. He doesn't ask anymore, just takes. Each time his hand comes down, a little part of me leaves. But at that point, I don't much care. Take it all. I'd like to rest. The table has turned red, like the sea around us. The seas around us. Time passes. Feeling's gone. Sleep. The man in the cot takes down his collar, and I see my face looking down at me. Tired, he reaches down onto my pocket, fishes out my keys. Rest easy, buddy, he says, and something else that I don't hear. He's gone. It all is. Okay, that was interesting. I can't help but feel as if I stand before the... I don't know how to say that word. Of some terrible reality, left one room only to come right back to it. Shame there's no place to go but straight ahead. I've hidden a few tools in this room in case the path ahead isn't what I hope it is. If they're not here anymore, then good news. The path ahead, at least immediately, is probably safe. Press it. Thank you. Thank you, but I don't want to try to say it in case I butcher it. This game has so much reading. At least immediately it's probably safe. Zero chance of any hostile entities. If they're still here though, well, I hope they're useful to you? Too? Okay. You're going to need all the help you can get. Hope they're useful to me. Let me out. I can't see that high. Okay, well, where am I supposed to go? I think I've reached the point where I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I was getting that I was supposed to, like, unscrew these, but... Give me more. Well, that was aggressive. Calm the fuck down. Did I wait to, like, open my inventory? Oh! Wait, I didn't see this. Oh, no. Huh! I guess I should probably start reading these. In a second, because I just got food. I'm the best streamer ever, dude. I just eat on stream. Cause why the fuck not? I almost dropped the full container of cheese. Grated cheese. Do you think Connor will be upset because I'm eating on stream again? I don't think so. I don't think he's even here right now. I think he's asleep. Or with one of his other bitches. Or with a girlfriend, I don't know. Could be one of All of those things. I don't fucking know. We'll read this in a second though, because this might be important. So far, things have been very interesting, and I feel like I will need to use some of the things later, not now. Some of the information that it gave me. I don't think I could use it yet. Like about the dusty book, it might be important. About the entities ahead, that might be important later. When I get ahead. But for now, I don't know. There was a code somewhere. Now I just don't know where. God, this is gonna be long. On the library, very early into my professorship, a study came to my office one spring afternoon with a stack of papers. Or a stack of papers in her arms. She says she's been having strange dreams of a place stretching forwards and backwards into infinity. Infinity! I'm never gonna stop being amused by that. Dreams of hallways splitting into hallways. Dreams of being lost in the intricate cuts of some gigantic place that could not possibly exist. I mean, it could. You can have a building that just, like, you know, technically it's possible. Like a labyrinth or like a... There's like a place that goes like around and around in itself. I don't see why it wouldn't be possible. On the papers were crude sketches. She was no artist, she said, but something about the dreams had left such a vivid impression on her that putting what was in her brain to the page seemed her only option. She was clearly distressed when I gently suggested that she visit the university psychologist rather than the resident ancient history professor. She violently shook her head, asking if I knew anything about something called an Ouroboros library, or perhaps a library of Ouroboros. It wasn't entirely clear. I told her common knowledge about the symbol, taken from the Egyptians by the ancient Greeks and from the ancient Greeks by the medieval Europeans, assigned in alchemy to of death and rebirth and so forth. The student continued shaking her head all through my explanation until she suddenly cut me off. Those are too old, she said. The place where my dreams was modern. There was electricity, computers, but everything seemed ancient and stank of old dust and damp wood and something else. Please, please, Don't you know of anything in recent times that might have seemed from that idea? I stemmed from that idea? I confess that I didn't, especially considering the size and the many niche niches of the modern world. She left without another word, leaving her drawings behind. Something about the conversation shook me. I looked through the crude drawings made in a shaky hand and saw in the familiar shapes and designs an odd air of ominousness, like looking at the facade of a dark building and hearing the slightest scratching uh, of things that shouldn't be just behind the stones. All very juvenile thoughts. And yet I went home that evening. I brought the drawings. I couldn't help but want to look more into what we discussed, into that library of Ouroboros. God, so much more. This game has so much reading and I'm dyslexic. It was largely fruitless. I found many sites and articles on alchemy and the symbol itself, or the public library in or at Ouroboros County. Ouroboros? There's a county named Ouroboros? Interesting. Which was located somewhere in rural Wisconsin. Yeah, yeah. I think it starts to show that I'm not American. But just as the hour crept past midnight, I found something, the slightest snatch of information, at the bottom of a rabbit hole series of links. I will not repeat the website's domain or my steps to arrive there, for fear that someone might try to replicate what I did, but I will repeat what I found, because just as that student couldn't get the ideas from her head without drawing, I can't think of anything else, walking or sleeping. I hope this helps. The Library of Ouroboros, a kind of walking nightmare, arrived upon by those too curious for their own good, rich in black secrets, rich in dark ideas lost in time, rich in languages, from dead races to other planets. The fortunate die, the truly lucky, or perhaps the most unfortunate of all, become tenders of all time, knowing far more than any living being could ever hope to learn, without becoming a permanent, perpetual screaming stain on the face of space-time forever. None have left it un none have left it unscathed. There are forbidden tomes that would prevent you from breathing should you merely touch them, and the tenders are beyond sanity and jealously keep their terrible secrets. You've searched enough. This is your final warning. That night I slept fitfully, my dreams beset by images of a dark, dusty place, eerie from its supposed normalcy. I could almost feel things passing by just beneath the floorboards, within the walls, watching me. Every exit led to another room, nearly the same as the one before it, and out of the window I saw only black. My dreams have been consistently disturbed since that night, so much so that it is hard for me to teach, so heavily preoccupied by my walking mind. I hope this I hope writing this I hope this writing will be enough to put my mind at ease. One last thing, I've since tried to find the student who first contacted me to tell her what I learned. My hope was that I might be able to put her mind at ease, or at least commiserate with her. But I haven't been able to find her. In fact, since that day she visited my office, her roommates haven't seen her, nor has anyone else. And I fear I might be next. Alright. And this should be the last thing I have to read. The Minister's Doom, Act 3, Scene 2. Bernice enters, followed closely by the librarian. Bernice is breathless, looking both exasperated and slightly excited. The librarian's expression is unreadable, as per usual. Bernice. But my husband will find out about us. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Whoa. He won't stay out forever. Librarian. I wouldn't be so sure, my dear. But shall we retire to the living room if we're to speak in such unpleasantness as your husband? Whoa. Whoa. Bernice's face breaks suddenly into a grin. She grabs the librarian's hand, taking him onto the couch beside her. Well, Bernice, fine then. If you're to stay, I want to hear some of those secrets you keep talking about. You can't play with me for the fool forever. Librarian. I would never claim to do such a thing, my dear. Wouldn't you care to hear how I can stop a human heart with but a word? Goodness, that sounds dangerous. It most certainly is. I wish to hear it. Then of course you shall. He leans close to Bernice, who closes her eyes as if expecting a kiss. But the librarian leans past her, whispering something in her ear. Bernice's eyes widen. She gives a single jerk and a strangled groan and goes limp, sliding off the couch. Librarian, too curious for her own good. He stands, reaching in one of his pockets to withdraw a single black case containing Bernice's wedding ring. Taking a cursory look around the living room, the librarian eventually focuses on a single point on the opposite side. The librarian crosses the floor, leaves his item, and turns to leave. As he does so the scene darkens, leaving only a single spotlight to illuminate the stage. It is fixed on the small black case, which the librarian has decided to leave sitting on top of the minister's writing desk. Okay. So I'm supposed to find some kind of code. Y'all just hear that? Oh, it's just the phone. Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. It's phone. Yes, it's phone. got so terrified, dude. Is there something I missed? Oh, it's blinking. Something about this fan feels wrong. It does. It's a bit more alive. Oh, it is moving. Oh, this is a bit tight. Wait. Two? Could that be important? Because, like, everything else has been spelled so meticulously. Like, all the words that have been used are so, like, specific, complicated, and, like, everything is so well written that a mistake like this, they're useful to you. It could be important. Than before. Before! Okay, wait. Let me start writing this. Oh, this is definitely where the code is. Because before, I didn't even notice that. My dyslexia, like, my dyslexia made this go completely over my head. Okay, wait. So we have 4. Let me see if there's anything between. Zero. Useful to you. 2. And then I guess I can use this as 5. Because of the Roman numeral. Let's see. Let's try that. So I'm pretty sure V does mean 5, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see. So first one is 4, 0, 2, 5. No? Okay, I guess no. So the last number should be different then. I guess I missed the number? 1. Okay, 1. Okay, no. So it's 4 1. It's 4102. Four one zero two. Nice.
We've given you chances. Ample warning. You proceed, we threaten. Continue on your current path, and they will find nothing left of your head. We swear it. For the last and final time, go back from whence you came.
I wish I could. Can I lockpick this? Got it. Oh wow. There's now I am in the library. I was in earlier, right? The room smelled so. Ugh! What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? What in the fuck is that? I don't want to turn my back to it. Don't make me. What kind of ink is this? What is that? Like, what is that? The Minister's Doom, Act 4, Scene 3. Up in atop of the roof, up in atop the roof of the minister's estate. The minister lies against the statue of a lion, shattered with his spattered with his blood. A separate hilt protrudes from a gaping wound in his chest. The librarian stands over him, triumphant. Librarian. And so you finally cease your pathetic writing. The minister spits up blood. Minister, are you here to taunt me? Or to end the charade? Go on. Go on. You ruined my life. Destroyed all I loved. Sever what remains, damn you. Come on. Come now, Minister. Is there any need for this melodrama? Minister, kill me, damn you, kill me. Yeah, I agree. Are you pleading for mercy? I wonder, or trying to salvage the last of your pride? It doesn't matter. Your reasoning is flawed. What are you? He doubles over, his words lost in a bloody coughing fit. Consider it, your ties to this world are severed. All earthly connections gone. Had I wanted to kill you, I could simply have stepped into your estate and placed that sabre between your shoulder blades. Yet even now, you still breathe. Your wound's not lethal, or should I say, not lethal enough for our sake. Minister, our? Our? What the devil are you talking about? Forgive me, Minister, but I'm afraid I've misled you. You see, this was never about vengeance. When I met you on your return from City Hall those 3 weeks ago, it was only a few hours after my first visit to the city. Minister, what then? That tale about the library that I put out of business. A very flimsy lie, I'm afraid. Really, I'm quite amazed you didn't see through it. Oh, and since the truth is coming out in the open, it should be said that the odds were insurmountable from the start. You were never just fighting an individual. Minister, I knew it. That maid is dead already. A half-hearted turncoat is of no use to me. Actually, that is exactly the truth that should come out, Minister. For you see, there is no such thing as me. Never was. There is only us. What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is she talking about? The minister is silent, his mouth hung open in shocked awe. A madman. Librarian. Wrong, my friend. Neither mad nor a man. Nor are we here, as you so delightfully put it, to sever you. Quite the contrary, in fact. We want you to join us. The librarian stepped closer. We're always in need of fresh, strong minds. Your impeccable business sense and your knack for keeping it from ever sullying your spotless, smiling public face has proven that you have exactly that. Minister, my God, get back! Librarian, your God is dead, or asleep, or else he is somewhere out of hearing, or else he does not listen at all. No, no, Minister, my friend. You cannot choose between him or us. The only choice is to come to us willingly, or for us to take you. The minister's hand darts into his coat, past the In a flash, he withdraws his flintlock pistol. Minister, I make my own options. The minister fires straight at the librarian's heart, a perfect shot at zero range. But when the shot finally clears, the librarian still stands. Casually, he reaches up to brush the pistol shot from his overcoat. Librarian. Regrettably, it seems you've forfeited your right to choose. The scene darkens as the minister gives a strangled, agonizing scream. When the light returns, the minister stands alone. It is only him, and the blood-stained lion. Librarian. Get comfortable, minister. We'll be spending a lot of time together. The end. Wrong turn. Okay. I think I just heard footsteps. Oh, they're just No, yeah, totally. No, yeah, totally, dude. Whatever this is, I'm out. I swear to God. Give me one chance. Give me one chance to get out. I'll fucking take it. Because there's no way I want to stay here for whatever this demonic ritual is. Yeah! The fucking fire scared me. Okay, they follow me. Nice. Thank you. This makes me feel so comfortable and welcome and shit. I feel so comfortable right now. Not anxious at all. On the failures, word has it that those who pass the librarian's bleak test are granted knowledge beyond the ken of any other. But you want to know about those who failed. Each fate is as miserable as the next, but very well. Some few are allowed to retain their sentience but lose all mobility. Their spirits are torn from their bodies, with the latter being cast away. The librarian takes the spirits and compresses them. That's right, those tomes you've been seeing lining this place, those books you've ignored. Many of them were once like you, poor fools lost in a foreign place. Then there are the husks, shambling bodies that move without direction through the library's infinite halls, searching for heads that have long since been taken from them. Are these souls still here, locked away in some dark, forgotten keep? Potentially, but they will search fruitlessly and forever. These fates are equally terrible, forever trapped in a place, forever cursed to wander. But there is one worse than both, especially poignant failures. Those that attract the librarian's knowledge, but fail in the end, are given especially poignant punishments. Some say in the library's deepest depths, the walls shudder and shake and pulsate with a life that should have died long ago. And some say that these walls are formed of those promising few who could not prove themselves. Is there any acres from this place? In death or otherwise, perhaps not. But I'll certainly never see it. Are we done looking at me? What the fuck did I just walk into? What is this? What is this place indeed? Why is it screaming at me? Oh, I found the way. Can I leave now? Oh god damn it, what the hell is going on?
Like a beetle in an antline's trap, you flail your way deeper. It is gratifying to watch you wriggle your way to your doom. We so rarely have new visitors. Perhaps we won't spatter you across these walls. Perhaps we'll allow you to stay, join the others. It is what you want, is it not?
I didn't want to leave. Made it to this room, and I'm not going any further. Caught a glimpse of him, bastard that's been talking into my ears. Was wearing a dark coat, so I couldn't see much more of his than his figure. Shape of his head wasn't human. Makes sense. Can't stop capitalizing his name. Psychosomatic? Or did he do something to me? No, I won't be able to stay here forever. No, he's waiting for me. Just a little beyond the door on the other side of this room. Looks like I've got a date with his crevice. With his crevice. Anything's preferable to what I think he's got in mind for me. If you're reading this, you should probably join me down there. Whatever's ahead won't be pretty. not going there. I swear to God, I'm hearing things. You wouldn't even, huh? You wouldn't even you wouldn't even be here had you not been so goddamn curious. I only caught a letter from a friend, and then you woke up here, yeah? Nothing you did? I know better. You've searched for the library at home, actively tried to be, and yeah, by the pool of black knowledge, in forgotten places on the internet, in the dusty cabinets of the world. You were looking for something. We both know why. It was all because of that letter. But it isn't just guilt that moves you, is it? Isn't that is it it's that hungry feeling, the desperate wish to know all there is before the grave wraps its gnarling hands around your legs and pulls. Though mine has been lost to the ages, I can sense your heart beating. In fact, everything in and around the library can. Poor stupid bastard. If you recognize forces what forces you've caught the attention of, I think you'd go the way the one before you did. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do this. Oh, has anything felt natural? Has anything at any point seemed normal at all? I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Oh. He was old as sin, perhaps older, and had lived alone for a long time. Over his many years he had accumulated much wealth, knowledge, fond memories, but nothing to stop the onset of time. As he walked the dark halls of his mansion, as he paced in the dark, as he worried away his time in his study, time continued along, tearing at his flesh, bending his brittle bones. The hands of the clock peeled his organs away from his body, one by one, until his waning strength finally failed him. He was found slumped in his chair, surrounded by books bearing undefinable sigils. In the end, they had not saved him. Or maybe they did. What is that? What is that? Okay, wait, we got some words in red. I should probably be writing down. It would probably be important at some point. Okay, so first one is all as sin. This one, oh wait, no, this is the wrong one. Where's this one? Wait, so, what, oop, instruction. Wait, so the first one, was the clock. The first one was the clock. The second one was the bear, and it's adulthood, and it's the bear. Let me read this. Oh wait. When adulthood found her, she found herself desiring solitude more and more frequently. Since her youth, her home had sat at the edge of a vast forest, which her family had warned her against exploring. But on the night of her 30th, she went alone to finally explore it. The woods were equal parts dark and foreboding, with thin, sickly antlers, creating almost a fence of wood. As she weaved between them, she arrived at a derelict cabin, abandoned for years. Naturally, she entered, her curiosity driving her. They said that the marks found on what remained of her body afterwards bore wounds as if made by a bear. The few had seen a corpse so thoroughly savaged by an animal. Okay, this one was the snake, and it is child. And it is snake. Okay. He was only a child, left alone for too long. As children are, as children are wont to do. He went off in the high grassy hills above the apartment complex he called home. The tall grass came almost to his chin, tickling his nose when he stepped forward. The freedom normally kept from him was finally his, and it was magical in its way. So deeply enthralled with the hills, the grass, the view of the town was he that he did not think to listen for the rustling of grass. When the snake fangs sank into his young flesh, they met no resistance. His body was found days later, huddled in a ball. Okay, next one. This one is fire. Fire. And the word is middle age. So we got ages, okay. So we got middle age. And the table is fire. Let me just find the last one so I can put it down. Where's the last one? 16. It's car. Well, this game is definitely American. Do I have to put them in order? Oh, do I have to put them in order of the ages? Okay, so the first one would be child, so it would be snake. The second would be 16. That would be car. The third one would be adulthood. So that would be bear. And it would be fire and then clock. Oh shit! What does that sound? The safe contains a lump of blackened flesh. Ew.
You piqued our curiosity. We read your book, discovered that for a mortal, you're rather unique. In the same way that a human might consider a primate, you almost remind us of ourselves. Though, of course, we'd never stoop to your level.
You got it all, everyone. Door comes crashing down. Towards your hole, towards your hole. Look out, the lights slip dim one by one. Christ, maybe it's safer not to move around. That's a tiny book! I think I recognize it.
Get out! Get out! Can't you find your way out?
Oh, ew, where am I? out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. I don't seem to be able to interact with anything. Well, fuck me sideways, I guess.
Oh, good. You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going. Stay right there. We shall be with you shortly, and once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable. More arms, we think. More legs. The eyes out. Stay right there.
The key somewhere. If this place were mine, it would not be pure. The answer to the path ahead is embedded in the left flag. Oh, there it is. Oh, his eyes follow me. Code. Fuck. Okay, I get it. Now which color is it? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 4, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 4, 3, 1. 8, 4, 1. There we go. That was so easy. You little shit. Like, you hadn't done enough already? Now I'm trapped here. I'm damned to repeat this shit. Like, I'm a goddamn tape recorder. If you had an ounce of remorse, you'd dash your brains out of the nearest wall. He was never much good at forming connections with people. And this time wasn't any different. The woman who walked into his life, spent a night and a half with him, and recognized him for what he was, an empty, half-formed piece of sentient scum. Naturally, he took eons more from their brief tryst than she ever intended. Spent days upon days picking their every second together apart, thinking about what he could have done differently. Not once did he even consider what he should have done in the first place. That there just wasn't anything to him. He wasn't person enough for himself, let alone another. Oh shit, I go back here. Oh, that's my bad. Whee! Just throwing myself over every cliff possible, dude. Oh, I see. I need to collect more items. I get it. Well, I know this place a wreck. If I lived someplace as disorganized as here, I think it'd just be a matter of time before I was swallowed up by all the trash. I like the staircases though. They're a nice touch. You're probably wondering what needs to be done here. I think deep down you already know. Since you're so inclined to play dumb though, I'll give you a hint. It'll be a lot easier to get around here if you could organize everything somehow. Yeah, I need to get those. Alright, I guess we should go back. Okay, maybe I should go this way. And then continue onwards. This way. Whee! Okay. Don't listen to them. If you can help it, you and me, we're birds of a feather. We can tell. Better to pull the covers over your head and cover your ears. Cause you hear something you don't wanna. Sit down and let the inevitable wash over you. I take this fate to turning into one of those husks. Brr, gives me shivers. One, two, three, 4, 5. No,
Find nothing. Everything is. Can harm. You just can harm. Find nothing. Stop thinking. Everything is.
maybe this will help me. Oh, there's another page. But if you really help in unraveling into it and don't say I didn't warn you, I guess you need it. All the help you can get. Listen carefully. Yeah, no shit, I got it. Okay, so let's write these down and try to make the sentence or whatever this fuck is trying to say. Alright, so we have you just let me just check everything. So
Huge.
you just
Find nothing.
find nothing.
Everything is.
Everything is
Can harm.
can harm. Stop thinking. Okay. Let's try.
Huge. Can harm.
Oh wait, I think I got it wrong.
Find.
Yeah, I got it. I did it all the way wrong.
Stop.
Okay, let's go. Stop thinking.
You just
You just
can harm. Everything. Fine.
no. Okay. Oh my god, I can't figure it out. What the fuck? Oh, wait! Everything is fine. Nothing can harm you. Just stop thinking. Okay.
Everything is fine. Nothing can harm you. Just stop thinking.
Okay, I got it. Play dumb all you like. The librarian already knows your body inside and out. He spent all his time searching, and eventually he found his goal. There are places, even in the digital world, where things not meant for mortal eyes lurk. He caught only the slightest glimpse of one such place, and it was enough. The eyes of the librarian were upon him. From that point forward, what happened was designed to happen. And worst of all, he would never find the knowledge he sought. Maybe it's better that way. Okay. Oh. Oh, this one. Okay, we're just looking for one final item. Why is there a number 2 here? 2, the second. Okay. 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 One first. Fourth. I got the cabinet, hell yeah. The third. Okay. Joy of the recluse. Of his 5 fingers, he lost 2. Only 3 remain. Without the first, he would have been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer command. And without his last remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. Yeah, you little bastard. This is what things look like. Here, anyway. I spent a lot of time in this household, and I'd be willing to bet if you dug up the floorboards anywhere, this is what you'd find. Eyes, pulsating flesh, red guts, blood. That's what I think. I think this is all This is all there is. A place like this without seas couldn't exist on its own. An empty nothingness. No, if it's going to make up all this space, if it's going to contain so much knowledge, it is so far-fetched that something might have changed in its in its makeup. That it might have come alive. Forget it. I can see you already have your own beliefs. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't goddamn matter. This room is a trap. Must be. Those tables with the notes weren't here until earlier. I can't say when, but I think they came for you. Serves you right. I know you're kind. But if it'll help you get out the hell of my room, get the hell out of my room, well, it's a test too. Christ, I can still see your slack-jawed expression. Fine, I will give you not one, but 2 whole hints. Even a damn fool like you should be able to use them. The librarian would give you a hand. The flesh in the safe does not operate like its predecessor. What the fuck does that mean? 5/5. Okay, so the notes are wrong. Okay. Where's the fucking hand? Oh, there it is. What am I supposed to do with it? I can't reach it. Oh. Oh, I'm supposed to take the plates. Okay, so they're wrong that way. This has to mean something. But what the fuck does it mean? 5, 2, 3. Five, 2, 3, 1, 2? But the 2 is only supposed to be 1. 5, 2, 3, 4. Five, 2, 3, 1, 4. We only go into one place. Oh! Okay, wait. So out of his 5 fingers, he was missing. He had the second one, the 5th one. And the first one? Yeah, okay, nice. I know more than the others, but I won't tell you. You spend too much time alone thinking, and that accoladed? His downfall. A terrible thing befell that woman he claimed to have loved. It consumed him, consumed his every waking moment, whether or not he had been loved back. The depression lost him his job and his home, turning a sad wreck of a human being into a sadder, hollower thing. His focus, his obsession, never strayed. She was gone from his life, and as far as he was concerned, that was all that mattered. Even when a family member took him in and sheltered him, he all but ignored them. So enwrapped with himself was he. Okay, I got the final item. Whee! I knew you'd come. Very well. I'll speak. He was always inclined towards solitude. Not that he had any choice in the matter. In fact, if he had, perhaps solitude would not have been his lot. But he was terrible with words, worse with speaking. It wasn't so much a matter of laughter at his expense. He was merely a curiosity, an ingrown strange thing, vaguely uncomfortable, but otherwise without note. There was one exception to this lovely experience. As he aged, he found himself in the position of an archivist, surrounded only by those dead things, dead words. Though he had grown used to the solitude, he hated it with a burning, quiet passion. Thus, there was a graduate student about his age came to plumb the dry and dead things. He forced himself to strike up a conversation with her. To his delight, she returned his words, and for the first time in ages, he felt his heart beat faster. Okay, what do I do now? guess I just go back. What am I entering? I have no idea what to put here. What? But wait, no. Shit! No, I didn't finish reading it. When I next opened my eyes, I found myself and the place. It was a faint purple quality to everything. It didn't feel in the back of my head. I felt a thought burn like a fallen ember on the end of a cigarette. Was I free, or was I trapped within the library's vast expanse? And how could I tell, even if I arrived home and everything was as it had been? How could I know if the librarian's voice wouldn't be outside of every door or every window forever? I guess it doesn't matter either way. At the end of everything, I never found what I come to the library to gain. For the rest of my life, I'm big on find myself wondering just what it was that I missed. Oh, that's what the sentence I was supposed to write was. Perhaps the failure was a blessing, empty as I find myself left. Perhaps it was something even worse waiting for me if I'd only looked a little deeper. But I doubt it. Oh, we're back. We're so back to the library. This is great. This is great, dude. This game is fucking amazing. All of you did great. But, like, this game is fucking amazing. I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to read all the shit, but really pulled out of my mind strings for real, bro. Okay. Let me look at the extras menu. Prologue? There's a prologue? I'm finally here. Is everything was all those years of searching? If the rumors are true, the library contains knowledge beyond anything one might hope to find on earth. Words of power, occult learnings enough to transcend death. I just need to know where to look. History. The Library of Ouroboros wasn't so much built as it simply came to be. Not much has been able to glean from the early murky tales about a certain endless structure rich with occult knowledge. The first tale was penned by an unnamed Gaelic mystic who compiled a variety of accounts from travelers complaining of strange dreams. Many of these travelers' accounts of the place were the same: endless hallways of strange materials, magic devices that seemed to give off light or sound without any visible source. But rarely were these were there many tangible details aside from these characteristics and the font of knowledge running the walls of the place. These, of course, changed in approximately 670 when the mystic was visited by a lone woman. She was reportedly wide-eyed, half-mad, and complaining of dreams much the same as her fellows. But she claimed that these dreams became reality briefly, and that she at one point even visited the bleak place. She claimed to run into a dark amorphous figure with a score of glowing red eyes. That figure apparently spoke to her, promising her black knowledge should she only pledge herself to it. Though the mystic asked how this woman escaped such a place, the woman gave him no explanation. In fact, she spoke no further, withdrawing from the mystic's hut to begin her traveling anew. She was never seen or heard from again. Testimony is hardly a concrete example of the library's extensive but existence. What? I don't know why. That just, to me, okay, whatever. But it certainly makes one wonder if tales like this could exist from the earliest days of modern man. What other truths could lie buried deep in the past? Should one be willing to tunnel through the cobwebs of years to reach the ancient tales hidden beneath? It moved. That moved. That moved. I've already read this. Yep, that moved. on the founder. They came to the domain, a blank canvas in the cosmos from places unknown and all this time. They have existed longer than man, longer than the sentient stone of Earth? You are? Longer than the cosmic force that runs through all things. They have always been. They saw the ruin that coursed through the universe, the constant in and out flux of entropy. And with entropy went items of worth, and it was and it was that worth that they sought to salvage, not things, ideas, thoughts, power intangible. Through the years they reached, for their powers were immense. Through eons that snatched up secrets, dark and light, but it seemed long before it all became too much, even for those ancient. The remaining pages have been torn out of the book. In their place is a single piece of lined paper with an untied scroll standing upon it in red ink. The key to go further could have been deciphered from the last word in each of these books, but I tore them out. I couldn't let anyone else go any deeper. Sorry, but trust me, it's better this way. Us. One moment. As you close the book, you make out a single word scratched, not written, into the inner cover. Your predecessor must have missed it, or else it was made after the note was placed. Telephone. Oh god, this is so long. One second, let me just look around a little bit more, and I'll go back to that. A transcribe. I've been having these nightmares, Doctor. I'm alone, but I don't feel alone. Not like I should. Rather, there's no one with me, but it's not to say there's nothing around. It's difficult to explain, but it's an uncomfortable feeling. Something drowns low in the background, all the while. I can hear snatches of whispers, but only just barely, like something is conversing with me just out of my range of hearing. Just as something is watching, just out of my sight range. Everything is too still. It's wrong. I don't remember how I got there, and I can't figure out how to leave. Everything is all hallways upon hallways, shelves of books that look like they've never been opened. Almost all of them are still, and yet I get a feeling like I mustn't open any of them. Whatever I do, there's a pull towards them, of course. There's a sense that I will learn more than I could ever hope on Earth. But there's a danger. but there's a danger, a vague creeping danger. The feeling that something is very, very interested in every move I make. Who or what it might be, I don't know. I don't know if it wants to bring me in or if it wants me to leave. How does it end? Well, as I mentioned, there's no real way to escape. Every place I go leads to more rooms, but eventually, after a time, I don't really hear them so much as feel them. Look no further, look no further, look no further. And then I wake. And every time I feel farther from this world. To be honest, Doctor, I hope it's all in my imagination. I hope I'm afflicted with some kind of mania. Because a place like that can't exist, shouldn't exist. And if it does, then I can only hope that no one else would be so unfortunate as to visit. Oh, wait, I just heard something. Welcome message. Oh, I already read this. I'm not mentioning my name. Said I was mistaken. The library was in England. I found it in Germany. Is it such a small, unassuming font? You're an avid reader, aren't you, Bernard? You can't read these books, but don't fret. They'll pave your road to new knowledge. If you're stuck, think of yourself like a cataloger or a librarian. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? A case towards the window seems as good a place as any to start. This the closest to the window. Oh, is there a window in here? Oh, okay. Wait, there's 4. Wait, that's 4. I'm hoping this is what it is. 1 second, let me see. Okay, so the first one is 4. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 3. 4. 6. 5. 3. I was threatened by a chair before. Doesn't look that threatening. I don't know what he's talking about. Screwdriver. Oh, Jesus Christ. Uh-huh. It's switching between bucks. That's interesting. Pick up anyway. Okay. Something is wrong. I need to leave now. Scratching its way into my head.
Your mind is small. Your mind is fragile. A tiny fissure here, a little force there. No more burnout. We could make you a shambling husk. Make you walk these halls forever. But we see your curiosity, your potential. We have something more in mind for you. We think you'll like it.
Whoa. Wait, the epilogue is good as well. Ah. Feels so good, dude. This is amazing. Okay, I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this game. Yeah. I think that was all for today. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. I hope you have a nice night, or whatever it is where you live. Have a good night. Bye bye.